All right, I do believe that it's about time that we get started. Welcome to the stream if you are here. If you are not here, you are still welcome, as always. Today is a wonderful Wednesday, and we return to draw steel, the plague of Behdmeten. Now, we haven't been able to play the past couple Wednesdays, but it's a lot in part because we have been making some changes. As promised, we have officially switched over to Codex, the official tabletop what's it called?
Virtual tabletop?
VTT, that's the word I was missing. The official virtual tabletop of Draw Steel. And yay! And along with it, we are going to probably have our fair share of problems and just small improvements here and there. But the ideal is that at a base level, we are going to have everything at least how we had it before, with improvements that we can make right out of the gate and in future. Codex is something that's still in early access and is actively being worked on. So small changes are going to be made here and there. People's abilities will get more uh, properly set up as time goes on, or better implemented. Um, but that's something for future. In the meantime, I feel like a small recap is in order. And for this, we are going to return to Behdmeten itself. Now, you all had went out to do some adventuring, and it did end at a village where you had fought the forces of Korsakef. In this case, it was gnolls. Nasty, nasty creatures. And while you weren't able to save everybody, you were able to save all of the ones that were still alive on your arrival. After returning back to Behdmeten and seeing a few of your rescues, either recovering or out and about, you all took care of some personal business. Each of you taking care of getting retainers or followers as needed, taking care of some downtime projects, Shiver actually taking on a follower of their own, and they were able to help finish making more black ash darts. Most notably, though, were Peregrine, who has finally found the information that they've been looking for a little while now. They have found the location of a book, and it sounds like they are eager to get after it, especially on account of some of the more recent information being found on a spy for Korsakef the First. Also, Oriamus had run across a very interesting, to say the least, holder who claims to be an extraordinary investigator in need of assistance. Though he wasn't in a hurry, he did just ask that you let him know when you all were heading out so that he can either join you to the location or meet you there once you are finished with more important business.
And what was his name?
Yes, his name was McNamara
McDonald's
True.
Truthmaker.
I recall.
I am going to kill.
Peter, Peter, Peter.
Fuck.
I'm so sorry. I thought Truth Seeker was bad.
God.
All right, so we got Mag.
We call him Big Mac.
Oh,
It's alright. At least he's not like a player character.
Yeah, that'd be weird.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be crazy.
Hang on, wait. Hang on. Was this one of your potential options for characters that you were gonna play, Gizmo?
No.
Try
Wrong.
again.
Oh,
That
well,
is
you
the
said you were
name.
familiar with them.
Oh
Yeah,
yes,
that
I'm quite
is the
familiar with
name.
old Mac.
McNamara Trueseer. you can shorten it to Mac, M-A-C, True Seer.
Big Mac.
True, you broke up a little bit. True Sayer?
True Seer. It's in the chat.
Oh, thank you.
One who sees true.
Is this a previous character you played?
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Yes. Though it was a short thing, but I thought it would be fun to bring them back. Don't worry, it's not something that will be a it's something that actually affects these characters at all.
Oh, of
Not
course.
actual
I just like the character.
DNPCs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just a fun character. We're all
Mhm.
happy to see him back. Well, by all, I mean 3 of us.
Beetle seen him?
Beetle has.
Beetle
Oh,
has.
okay.
But with all of your initial downtime activities finished, and the day finally arriving where you will set out, there are 2 last orders of business. One, if you are willing to, um, Korsakov the third would still love to talk with you all about the information that he found and catch up with you on how your recent activities have gone. And secondly, if there are any last minute preparations that you all wish to make, especially now that you have 2 wealth, which does expand what you are capable of getting as far as supplies go, um, now would be a great time to do it. Uh, as a general reminder, um, when it comes to wealth, now that you are at 2 wealth, you have expanded past just general like armor and supplies to be able to get um, like nicer stays, proper like fine dinners, and even more notably, a horse and cart. You are able to, without reducing your wealth, supply yourself with uh, easier travel accommodations.
Finally, some good fucking food.
Now, unfortunately, due to the upcoming siege, uh, food is not something that's going to be as readily available, as there has been a bit of a not lockdown on it, but
Rationing.
they're rationing right now. But you could probably find a horse and or cart to help you with your traveling. Um, and while it's not a huge thing, it would speed up your travel around the area at least a little bit. That said, morning comes. Those of you that do in fact sleep awake, and you are given your very basic breakfast. In this case, it's very bland, but filling oats.
How dare you?
I love
The oats we
oats.
make are delicious.
Oats are delicious.
After your breakfast, they do once again take your plates and remind you that Korsakov the Third is still waiting to hear from you. But otherwise, they do leave you to whatever you do next. How do you wish to proceed?
I
Not everyone at
am,
once.
of course, partial to see what Mr. Trueseer has in store for us.
I mean, a little side quest never hurt nobody.
I do feel like there is something funky about that man.
Are
Oh, what's
you
the
are
worst that
you
can
muted,
happen?
Gizmo, or just don't have anything to comment on?
Oh, they died.
Can you call the proper people to bring it back, or you just gonna
No,
let them
no.
lay on the floor?
No, yeah, they're dead.
Oh.
No, they're gone. Yeah, they've been gone. They've been gone for a minute now, actually. It's all right. I'm processing fine. Thanks for asking. Just,
Oh,
yeah, no, it's pretty fucked up, actually. It just fell over. Just,
fell over?
yeah,
So they're
just,
they're just laying on the floor.
yeah, dead.
Yeah, dead.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
They didn't like fall through the floor or anything. They're just dead
No,
on the
no,
floor.
No, they're just dead.
Yeah, it's dead on. Yeah, dead on the floor.
Oh.
It's fine. I feel like it was pretty in character for Peregrine anyway, so I wasn't gonna like say anything. But like, I don't know.
And the
If you're gonna
problem
make
is
a
that
big
they're
deal
not
about it,
moving.
Next level
Peregrine at least
roleplay.
moves as a corpse.
well, give it time. You never know.
They might come back.
I'm holding out hope. Just me personally.
But also, really, what the fuck is going on?
They died. They're dead. Yeah.
Did you send Gizmo down to the kitchen to make you tea?
No. No, I
Okay.
made the tea. We've already made the tea.
Oh, okay.
And
Yeah,
there
that's fine.
is no down to our kitchen, thank you. It's like
Over.
it's right there. Yeah.
Oh,
So
okay. That's fine.
no, they
I've been under the impression that you've had to go like all the way downstairs or something.
Oh no, God no. No, I
No.
don't we wouldn't do it if that were the case, I don't think. Probably.
Ah.
Anyway, yeah, they're fucking dead. Just straight
Dreads.
died.
Finally happened.
Honestly, it's been a long
Long-
time coming.
A
Like-
long time
know.
coming. Yeah.
You would
Long,
think that
long
like
time.
happened sooner.
working in the most deadly line of work, they would have died doing that instead of just preparing for draw steel.
I
Stubbed his
know. It's
toe hurt
it's
a
pretty
little too
fucked up.
much.
it is pretty fucked up. And they had to shovel gravel back into our driveway when they got home because it's flooded like 3 times and we were running out of it because it was all just at the bottom of the driveway in a mound that was hard to get over. So
Wonderful.
yeah, they died. They fucking died. Yeah, heart finally gave out. Good news is Aldi has some killer spinach dip. Are y'all aware of this?
I haven't had the spinach dip yet. It hasn't been on sale yet whenever I went. Instead,
Hey,
I bought
man.
some on sale flatbreads.
It's real fucking good.
Oh,
This
Can
has
I just
devolved
say that?
so far. If I had known, if I had fucking known
What?
all these
that this-
dick riding.
that
Oh,
Gizmo would die, I wouldn't have started this.
The
No, it's fine,
curse.
yeah.
But I kind of need
finally-
Gizmo's out input.
the,
need
the
Gizmo's
prophecy was
input?
true.
no, they're fucking dead, man. We're all gonna have to learn to cope with that. I don't know what to tell you.
Gizmo, what do you think about that?
See? Hello? Don't worry. Like I said, I've got faith. I've got faith. It worked out for Peregrine. I don't know. I feel like maybe it was a couple days for them though. I forget their specific backstories timeline, but I don't know. Would it take Jesus like 3 days? That's fine. We got time.
Yeah, only 3 days.
And
Yeah, see,
it's
that's
good to
that's
know that
basically
they'll
nothing.
be back by next Wednesday. Then
And but it wasn't even like it wasn't even.
maybe we should do it then.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, though, they're fucking dead. That's what matters right now is that they straight up just are dead and gone and will be missed forever. Holy shit, see, I told you. You need to move your mic closer to your face. Ah. Well, that also.
All right. Sorry, I was hoping things would continue on without me for a bit. Hopefully they did.
You think that we wouldn't stop to grieve your loss?
No.
Fool.
We didn't. We're partying.
Yeah, like literally, we got to the point of asking, "All right, what do people think? What are they gonna do?" And then they immediately were like, "Yeah, let's go talk to that let's see what about that True Seer guy." And I asked for your input, and I found out that you were dead.
Oh, I see. Still in Behdmeten, still deciding
Yes.
what we're doing here. Okay. Well, I mean, probably we should meet up with Korsakaf to get the lay of the land. I feel like we kind of know what the deal is with True Seer. That's my thinking, though. I'm happy if we want to just skip that. But I feel like we need to kind of get, a look at what our objectives are going to be when we leave Behdmeten to help with the war effort.
Mm.
The undead man does make a valid point.
Why they can wait a little longer?
I think the Mac thing is going to be waiting for us at the city gates when we go to leave.
Mhm.
So that could be like, as we're leaving, we can talk to Mac about what the deal is.
Fair.
That's my thinking, though.
Can we ask him to meet us by the city gates? To ensure such an opportunity?
We would have
Sorry?
to find him to ask him this.
Oh, right.
I'm pretty sure that was
way
the last
that-
thing he said. I know it's been a while.
We leave a
Yeah, the
note.
way that he put it is that it shouldn't be difficult to find him, and if you have difficulty finding him, he's not going to have difficulty finding you. Effectively saying he'll be wherever you need him to be when you actually go looking.
That is not a
Sounds like the kind of
time-sensitive
thing.
quest.
Sounds like the kind of thing that rat bastard would say.
Did you say rad bastard or rat bastard?
You
Yeah,
know
he's
what?
a
I'm gonna
rad
leave it
bastard.
ambiguous. That radical bastard.
Boy, that must have made the problem with goblins real hard for him. Anyway, yeah, I think we should go talk to Korsakaf.
Are there any objections to this, or like anybody going to like actively avoid talking to Korsakov?
I mean, listen,
Yeah,
I'm happy
fuck
to
it, why
go
not?
get a list, and everybody else can wait. But I
A
think this is
grocery
where we
list.
get our like job board stuff. It's kind of speaking above table a little bit.
Yeah. Well,
Got 4 hero tokens.
I will say, unfortunately, it does appear that the that the job board got broken at some point through the updates. That or I lost it in the shuffle. Awesome. But that is, I can still at least give you a list of just the information, and I'll make sure that the job board is properly set up by next time, because I wasn't realizing it was even missing.
Yeah. It's actually something else that.
What do you think is a reasonable reason the job board got broke? Somebody didn't get their job done, or somebody was upset that their job was done? Oh, I've been waiting all week to go do that quest. Dang it! Somebody else took it.
But
Or just, drunk travelers. Happens all the time.
yeah, is there anybody that doesn't want, that is going to actively avoid talking to Korsakov?
Mm-mm.
That would be
I'm not.
crazy.
All right. Well, so I'm not hearing any objections. Um, at uh, at Peregrine's suggestion, uh, you do get the attention of one of the staff the uh of the palace, and let them know that you are you're finally ready to talk with Korsakov the Third. Um, and they say that they will let him know, um, and uh, he will be in the war room shortly. You all know where the war room is, so it's not difficult to get to your from your room. And it when you arrive, it looks like they have been a bit busier with this room. Um, the clutter from before, where they had shoved things aside and were actively working on cleaning it up, um, has been taken care of, giving you a lot more room. The map of the area surrounding Behdmeten has gotten a few new markers on it, um, presumably information, well, markers about the information that was given to Korsakov from his informants. And true to their word, it is not long before Korsakov III does enter the room. Ah, it's good to see you all rested and ready for more. I hope that everything with your most recent outing went well. We've gotten many reports of people that you had sent over here.
And luckily, a few less gnolls on the countryside.
Ah, yeah, gnolls. We had heard about some gnolls being in the area. It was concerning, though I wasn't sure exactly what brought them here. We believed that they were brought here by my grandfather, but didn't have anything to make that to really solidify that assumption. But you dealt with them.
The last one.
Well, I hope that that's true. They have a way of coming back, as I'm sure that you have experienced yourself. Though if they have been fully removed, then with any luck, we'll be able to take care of our business before they are able to reform in earnest. The villagers that you had sent over from those gnolls, they have been treated, have been given housing. Um, they all seemed quite thankful. A lot of others have also come by. Um, and he looks at Celis and Akron. Your some more of your kind have been sent over here as well. We made sure to give them housing in the palace where we know that they are going to be taken care of, at least for the time being. Though the same... I have told them much the same as I have told you, Celis. Unfortunately, there's only so much that we can do to protect them. And so long as they remain in the palace, they are welcome. But once all of this is over, we will need to see if there's something else that we can do to help them without bringing hell down on Behdmeten.
We can cross that bridge when we get there. One crisis at a time.
Yes, I agree. One crisis at a time. Speaking of crises.
What news from the front?
Yes. So, what we have found as of late, and as I'm sure that you also have experienced in some form or fashion, we had thought that Korsakef the First would remain in the West longer than he has. He has a way of spreading his influence very quickly, in a way that we unfortunately cannot. As such, the East is going to become increasingly a problem. As such, I believe it is time that we try to strike out where we can. We have information about at least two we'll say small forces, but ones that we believe would be very difficult to take care of were they to arrive at our gates. First of all, we have word of a band of ogres that have been given their own little village. Ruins now, but a place that they're set up shop. Were they to reach our gates, they would basically be living siege engines. But if we can take care of them now, while they are still as a small group, perhaps it would be beneficial. Past that, we have grim tidings. There are war dogs. If you're not familiar with the war dogs, fortunately, they are the long arm of Ajax. If they are here, then either word of what is happening has reached Ajax, and he has sent some forces to assist, or the war dogs that are constantly roaming, expanding Ajax's influence, trying to enforce his law, have seen that there is benefit to assisting my grandfather. Either way, the war dogs cannot be allowed to take over Behdmeten. And if we can reduce their numbers at least to a point that they are no longer able to assist and are forced to back off, then perhaps we can keep this to a single crisis, as we have discussed. if the war dogs are allowed into Behdmeten, well, it's only a matter of time before Ajax follows. Obviously, these are quite important, but I do believe that they will remain where they are until the call is made for the siege to begin, which means we do have some time. How you wish to take care of them is up to you. Past that, the roads out to the west might be a little more dangerous depending on how far you go. They are they have set up small patrols here and there that have made travel impossible. Even our spies have had to hunker down for a while waiting for the patrols to clear up before they are even able to move. And most of them are moving solo. I hope that it doesn't slow you down any more than we can handle, at least.
The more we're able to do on the road means the less we'll have to deal with later. So I hope we can clear out as many as we can.
Of course, but don't push yourself too hard. I know that there's limits even for you all. And if there's tasks that you think are better to take care of, especially the war dogs and ogres that I have marked here, and he does motion to a couple larger figures that are positioned to the west. I still believe that they would be better than taking care of some roaming patrols. Just make sure that you don't go too hard and retreat before anything worse happens. Even if we can't take care of everything, you are more useful to us rested during the siege than dying out there fighting some guards. The only other thing that I would have to mention is the river upstream. It appears to be the quality of it has dropped. Not sure why, but I suspect that something has happened upstream. I don't know if you have heard anything of this from any of the villagers, but we've had some complaints come through about this. As such, we have had to stockpile what we can and start rationing that as well, as we don't have very many means of filtering out whatever's gotten into the river. Thankfully, we do have supplies for a few days, but
Might be best if we go solve the river issue before anything else. Clean drinking water is the most important.
It is important. Yes. Do you all have anything that you would like to also have marked? Did we?
No, they all
Mhm.
seem to be here. Gizmo's mouse is still moving.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm still here.
All right. Well, whatever order you want to handle these in, that is obviously up to your discretion. But I will have these marked as. I'll have whatever additional information we've gathered posted, on the board as normal. In the meantime, I wish you all luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Korsakov.
Nods and leaves you all in the war room. Looking at the board, there are a couple small notes that have been left there.
Suppose you've been able to fix that, have you?
Fortunately, I have not. I can't find it. I swear it was
What do you
there.
mean you can't find it?
I don't know.
Are you looking in the right folder?
Not many folders to look in, man. Like, I still have the thing for, for important people. I have this.
Wow.
I have
Ah,
four people.
Here's
Of course.
Percy
Dwayne The Rock
Lane.
Johnson.
of course, Percy.
Yeah, the one that we had before. Yeah. Don't know. Do not know where it is. I don't know. Don't know why. But in the meantime, the information that is there isn't a ton more. Unfortunately, when it comes to the war dogs, they know that they are there, and their encampment is marked on the map, but they weren't able to get very close to get any additional information on their forces. Just that they are there. So thankfully, they don't seem like they are the. They do not seem like they're the elites of the war dogs, the ones that are more known for raising cities. Though any war dog is just as capable of taking hold of something if they deem it necessary. As for the ogres, there's at least a little more information. After listening in on the ogres' conversations, them being quite loud, they picked up on there being at least one leader of the ogres. An ogre that seems to be going by the name of King Grunder. Sorry, not Grunder, Gunder. I don't know where that extra R came from. Now, despite
Under
him
from down
not
under?
potentially, despite King Gunder not actually being a king or royalty at all, he still claims the role of king among their small band, and sits upon a throne of mostly scraps. But for whatever reason, they they still see value in it. A hoard that at least they can call it their own. How Korsakef got them to keep watch over the area is unknown, but it's suspected that wealth is involved. Ogres being very greedy individuals. Along with these notes, obviously, you all have some personal business. The issues upriver seem to be connected in some way, or might be connected in some way to what McNamara was talking about.
But who can say, really?
And he's pointing
Could
you
be
in the same
anyone's
direction.
guess.
Could be anyone's guess.
Also, Oriamis has been given has been able to find a little more information on where to find elementals. Not a huge issue, but one that will take you over this way anyways. And finally, again, the location of the library that Peregrine has found. Now, unfortunately, um, I'll leave it up to Peregrine how tight-lipped they want to be about it, because this entire time you've been seeing them just reading a bunch of books and going, without them actually explaining what they're looking into or why it's important.
Well, they're looking into a book.
Oh, not just any book, though.
Mm-hmm. What kind of book may it be?
According to most reports, an ancient grimoire of supreme power that Korsakef I used during his reign of terror, and may hold secrets to undoing him.
Mm-hmm. And
Unfortunately, as I'm sure you can imagine, I'm not the only one after this book. And I fear that even now, agents of Korsakef are hoping to unearth it themselves. I only share this if we're alone in the room, incidentally.
You
Very
are.
tight-lipped about it. Especially because of that spy.
Yeah, you are alone in this room. So this is all information that is confidential between you all.
Yeah. Even as I've researched this in the past few days, I've met with certain stumbling blocks in my time. A few enemy agents tried to breach the walls of Behdmeten and steal what research I've been able to complete.
especially if it's this sought after, it might be in our best interest to push that to the front of what we might need to go
I'm afraid it
get.
might.
As much as clean drinking water for those inside the wall may be top priority, something to remove Korsakov seems to be more important.
Water is critical, but if they've rationed properly, and I have spent a fair amount of time laying out rationing plans from when Amberfield was sieged, then they should have enough water to last them no end of amount of time. Not to mention things like wine, beer, and other methods that we can use to extend their hydration availability.
Unfortunately, beer only makes you more thirsty.
Depends on the beer, really.
Yeah, of course.
And have you ever had Budweiser? It's basically water.
I don't
I mean that
Budweiser. You just
That's a
walk into a
shame. That'd be
bar.
great for this
that is
siege.
the entire
Bud
that
Light?
like that is 100% the only reason why NASCAR fans stay hydrated.
Just roll a silver across the table. I'll
You
take a
got a
Mick Ultra.
point.
True champions only drink Pabst Blue Ribbon.
I don't drink beer.
Must not be a true champion.
Nope.
You
Damn,
also don't really
cringe.
drink beer, Gizmo, damn.
I never claimed to be a true champion.
Oh,
They got you
damn it,
there.
fine. I mean, fuck, man. I can't. I have nothing to say to that, I guess.
All right. Well,
But yes, I fear that should Korsakev get his hands on this tome, it may greatly increase the threat to Behdmeten.
all right. Well,
Rest
with
assured,
all of
we
that
will
out on the table,
go upriver and deal with these Angulatos right after.
Sounds like a top-notch idea.
all right. In that case, then,
And with another thing. No, sorry, continue.
unless there are any direct objections to it, from what I'm hearing, with everything out on the table, at the very least, the lost library, well, the library that Peregrine is referring to, seems to be a top priority, um, especially after hearing that Korsakev seems to be wanting to get their hands on it as well. But afterwards, the Angolotls are also a one that you all are very, very much wanting to take care of.
Towards the Mac cameo episode.
In that case, last
Yeah?
minute preparations. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you all wish to acquire anything generic while on your way out? You don't need to do any roleplay or anything for it. You're not going to find a stock of potions, unfortunately. A lot of shops have really been brought down to the basics at this point, if they are open at all. But like I said, you can find at least some small things if there's even like a specific thing that you would prefer to have it noted that you have. No takers? All right.
I would like my armor that we discussed last time. Or my treasure, level treasure. Or what? I was gonna get the armor. Because the shield was okay, but I feel the armor would be better.
Ah, yes, the one we were talking about with that. I mean, the shield. Unfortunately, again, you can't use a shield on with your current kit.
Yeah.
But you can use the armor. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I will say, I like this is not a thing like what I was trying to get at wasn't, hey, I'm going to give you a free level treasure. Um,
Mm-hmm.
what I was more trying to
I have
find
to
is like
work
if
for it.
there's yeah, if there's anything that I could either um like seed it into what else is happening throughout the adventures, or if it's something that you're wanting to actively go for, kind of deal. Because I am wanting to make sure that everybody has um, at least the opportunity to get a title by the end of this echelon, and uh, at least a leveled treasure if possible.
Mm-hmm.
So that's that is something in the future. And not something we'll be taking care of in town right now.
Okay.
In that case, you all gather your things from your room and head out. The streets, day after day, they they aren't barren, but they're noticeably less. It's clear that the city is feeling the uh, the restrictions that have been placed on them. But they are still doing their best. And what ones are still going about seem hopeful. You only make it about halfway to the gate before the polder from before runs up to you, Oriamas.
I knew
Mr.
you would manage
Cronus!
to find me. Yes, just who I was
I...
looking for.
Well, I have been looking for you too. It's been a few days. Just wanted to check on you. Make sure that you were still in town.
Oh, Max got such a crush.
We are having to leave to manage to hopefully solve the water issue for the town. I, of course, don't want to tell them about the actual reason we're leaving, so I'm using, the absolutely valid excuse of fixing the water.
Well, if you're fixing the water, then I could join you upstream. I said I could show you the place where the Angolados are.
That would be lovely, friend, but unfortunately we have a few scouting missions to do along the way. I'm afraid we won't be able to take a direct route. But going upstream of a river is quite easy to do, even for those as directionally challenged as us, so I'm sure we'll meet you there in due time.
Uh, upon
Mm,
you speaking up, um, it it seems like he's noticed the rest of the group for the first time. Um, and he does meet your gaze. Uh, and he says, You are you all right? You look a little skinny. Are the rations is the rationing really getting to people that bad?
Hasn't bothered me a jot. The worst that can happen to me has already happened, I assure you. Hector, stop chewing on his book.
Pardon my manners, Mr.
What?
Trucier. I haven't introduced you to my merry compatriots.
Ah,
The
you did say
one
that you
you
had
are,
some fighting friends.
yes. The one
That's
you
a
are speaking
much
to
bigger
is
group than I was
Peregrine.
expecting.
We have to make sure
Siblings will
things
just
get done up
turn
front.
their back away from him.
The one you
As
see the back
Orion.
of is Celis, of course, and there
He still hasn't
would be a
noticed
good way.
Shiver.
Yeah,
They're
it must be Shiver
they're
doing.
quite shy, but they look fierce. Love the armor.
Of course.
Can always appreciate a man that really gives his all, carrying around the heaviest shit that he can.
Need that if I'm gonna get in the middle of everyone.
You're goddamn right. Well, if uh, if you want to have other business, perfectly fine. I assume that you're not gonna come back to town, so what I'll do, uh, I will meet you out there. Uh, all that you have to do to find it is if you leave out the west gate, one that you're actually heading to right now. If you leave out that gate,
Mhm.
follow the river upstream. It's gonna be a few miles up that I found my particular problem. So feel free to investigate anything else that might be along the way. I know that I'll be keeping an eye out just in case.
Is there a signal that we might be able to manage to show you that we are in the area?
No offense,
A
but
s-
I feel like you're big enough that I'll know when you're there.
Unfortunately, for as large as I am, I don't cover all of the space. I was referring to a smoke signal.
I'll figure something out. And don't worry about
If you
me.
are,
I am more than capable of sneaking around myself.
as you say, Mr. Trucier.
All right. Well, I'll be off then. Don't go breaking any rules without me.
I
I like this guy.
can't assure you we will.
And he starts walking towards the gate in the same direction that you guys are going.
Let's just walk beside him. Keep up pace.
It he he walks and walks and it isn't until you're like almost at the gate where he finally acknowledges that this is
I, I just
this
looked
is
at him.
awkward.
Oh, no, it's not awkward. I can't believe you were heading this direction. We were going this way too.
Oh, yeah. Well, this has been
It sure
wonderful.
has.
So how's the
Uh,
weather, huh?
He looks up. There's nothing but sun.
Right day,
Truly one of the days of all time, huh?
It is one of the days of all time. I miss the woods.
There is no feeling I can agree more with.
What is good with a nice sunny day, though?
Well, luckily, I believe there are forested areas right outside the city, so if we make haste to those, we'll all be the happier for it.
Um, and make haste. He tries to. Um, but at the river, he says his goodbyes one last time and starts going upstream. And if you follow him, it will be even more awkward because it's not the direction that you're supposed to go.
I will quite happily consult my secret maps and lead the party to the
Correct way.
most likely dig site for the ancient library,
All
Well,
right.
lead
holding
the
the Dux
way, Peregrine.
Obscurus.
Now, thankfully, there's a little bit of shade along the path. Walking out there is going to take some time, and as per your research and maps, it is going to take you through more of a deserted area.
Yeah.
But the journey officially begins. You all walk for what seems like hours. And unfortunately, after after getting out of the forested area, you're back to the sun beating down on all of you. The rocks, sandstone, rise high above you, and other than the occasional marking showing this area was at one point, if not occupied, at least a more traveled path. You are surrounded by nothing but the sun, the sand,
Hide the UI, I can't see the whole
and the
thing.
wind.
Oh wait, I can see the whole thing if I just do it myself.
Yeah. Yeah, if you want to, you can hide the most of the UI by clicking on the little tabs in the bottom left and bottom right.
What a rock.
Wow.
It is a rock.
Pioneers used to ride those babies for miles.
Oh,
Shut up.
you used to ride rocks and you used to, Peregrine?
Not the
I
same
believe this was the one that
connotation.
I had.
I was not a pioneer.
Uh,
I was a noble. I came quite a long time after the pioneers had ridden the rocks.
unfortunately, these don't match to the rocks that we have at home.
You came on the rocks?
Rocks at home.
I came from the rocks. And one day to the rocks I shall return.
Well, I tell you one thing, I don't love being out in the open like this constantly.
There's shadows over there by the rocks.
Yes, well.
There's a shadow out in the open right now, too.
Hey,
Hey. You're referring to me, yes?
Yes.
Yeah. He's funny joke, yes.
You
You know,
look a
I
little
thought it was
burnt there,
more.
Shiver.
If Shipper walks behind
Ah.
me, she might be entirely hidden in my shadow.
Bold of you to assume that's not what I'm doing.
Ah,
Bolder
I'm
of
bred.
you, even.
I'm bred for the forest. I'm not meant to be in direct sunlight.
sometimes
that.
I'm worried I might lose you in the shadow.
Well, good news
And you
for all
should be.
involved. This library should be entirely subterranean. So,
Oh, good.
after a few hours of careful digging, we'll be out of the blazing heat.
Do you suppose that also it is haunted by some kind of god in the shape of a barn owl?
Unlikely, I haven't seen any sort of celestial entities that Korsakef drew power from in the shape of barn owls, though there may be deep horrors there, both of his own devising and that have seeped into the place of dark magics being sealed for so long.
As long as it's not that fucking owl, gave me nightmares as a child.
Unlikely, but if there are any fear demons, it may look like an owl if that is a fear you still hold on to. So be ready for anything, I suppose.
I have not held on to fear in a long time.
The conversation takes you further and further to the desert. Finally, you arrive at what should be the location of the library. Signs of past
Splendor.
past splendor, um, are embedded deeply into the pillars of stone. And the few trees that do dot the area, unfortunately, do not provide any shade from the sun. Thankfully, though, with where you should be digging, there should be some shade. Not much, but at least a brief respite from sun.
Welcome, friends, to Old Behdmeten. Back at the height of Korsakef's power, the city-state stretched all the way out here. Of course, he wanted to go further than that still, but nonetheless, it is something to look upon, isn't it?
It's quite something.
It sure is. Sand.
Having such a civilization so far away from natural resources doesn't seem like a good idea.
On the contrary, control of resources to your population can give you quite a lot of power over them.
Hmm.
Perfect for Korsakef's ruling styles.
I believe I'm familiar with the type, yes.
You cross-reference your maps, and when you finally find the location, the exact spot that the entrance should be, you find that it is not as buried as you were expecting. There are signs that someone has been through this area looking for this entrance. We'll have to dig a little bit, as it's not completely uncovered. At least, far as you can tell. But your suspicions were right.
How good are you at tracking Shiver?
I'm great at
Uh,
tracking Shiver. Look, they're right there.
I
Oh.
also usually know where they are.
I lose them sometimes in my shadow. I apologize.
Yes, well. Anyway, I've been known to sniff out a thing or two, yes.
We may have to use some of your skills here if you're willing to provide them.
Well, of course. I can always try to intimidate the path.
Mm.
You would laugh at me? You think it's some joke?
I think you're hearing things. I did not hear a laugh.
Well,
Yeah,
good.
you, can't believe you were saying something like that. You sound crazy when you talk like that.
It better be the desert sands getting to me. Or
Yeah,
else
if you're
the
hearing more
library
things,
won't
it
be the
probably
only
is.
thing buried out here. Haha! See, it's fun joke I also make. Anyway, yes, I am extremely alert to my surroundings, as well we know.
Well, um,
Can I ask something that might be an obvious question?
No?
sure.
God
You
damn it.
say it is partially buried. Does it look the amount of partially buried that would happen as windswept sands slowly cover something that was recently fully excavated? And if so, could I make a determination on how recently excavated it has been based on the amount of sand covering it and what I know about the local area's weather?
Well, um, hmm. Yes, I think that you could make an inference on this. Um, though I can't really think of a consequence for it, so I'm just going to give it to you instead of putting it to a roll. Um, I would say that the amount of buried that you're looking at, it it is suspicious, especially seeing as how the area around it is clearly dug up. Um, it's it is only buried so much that it seems unlikely that they wouldn't have found it with how much they had actually dug around it. But with the winds and the settling sands, if they close the entrance behind them, well, that could definitely, over time, just fill back up. The same method that covered it in the first place. How long ago, that's a bit harder to tell.
Right then.
Unfortunately, with winds in the desert, it's not as simple of an estimation. Unfortunately, though, you know it's at
Nothing
least
to
been long
do but
enough. Sorry, finishing the thought, I was just gonna say, it's at least been long enough that whoever has come by here, there are no tracks. The only traces of somebody being through here is this hole.
been long enough to cover their tracks. Okay. Well, I suppose the only thing left to do is to descend into there, but stay alert. It's possible they mistook this for a random patch in the ground. It's entirely possible they went in there and were set upon by whatever haunts this ancient place. Either way, keep your wits about you.
I doubt that some abandoned ruins in the middle of a desert will be
Please don't jinx
haunted.
it. Please don't jinx it. Please don't jinx it. Be quiet.
I can fix
do
it.
not
I
need
think
the
it
water
will
for
be
this.
super fucking haunted.
Yeah, so do I. Whoa, it's gonna be
It's-
horrible.
It's haunted with spiders and lizards. Ooh.
It's
You see,
haunted
you see
with
Celis visibly recoil at the word spiders.
it's haunted with friendship and love.
Oh.
I should tell you guys now that the book we're after within here is an ancient magical tome of forbidden knowledge. If this wasn't haunted just by being an abandoned library in the middle of the desert, then it's haunted because of the dark magics that flow through it. Oh, by the
I-
way, we're still seeing the handout.
Yeah.
I know.
Oh, huh?
That's on purpose.
Okay.
Oh, I
Sorry,
see.
it
I
popped
see it.
up
I see the desert.
I also
popped up for
see
a
the
second.
desert.
Sorry, it popped up a thing saying, "Hey, pull out your torch."
I didn't see that.
Ah.
I also didn't see that.
Oh,
Oh.
well,
Yeah.
I'm just cool then.
But
Should we
anyway.
kill Peregrine?
Yes.
Yeah, no,
I
sorry.
think the
While
desert
you all-
heat is getting to me.
I have I can actually either pull up the scene that I'm showing you for all of us, or I can just show it to you, which allows me to get things set up for when I drop it
Mm.
down.
Oh, good.
But I would hope that the bind that holds the pages together is strong enough to hold the magic inside.
It never is.
Of course
You
not.
never
The
know.
truth
The shit's
never
always
is.
fucked.
This is why there's
Well-
many stories of books being bound in flesh, I assume.
What stories are you reading? What the fuck?
Some of them are true. Did you know that?
That's because
I-
vellum makes for an excellent, long-lasting bookbinding.
It's a
about
very
one
small
single book.
handful.
A handful.
Very small. Yes, only very few. I think maybe it is just one. I don't know.
Yeah.
They're out there
They-
somewhere.
If you're
Books are
binding a book,
bound
you
in.
should at least use back skin.
Yeah, it's
I wouldn't
leather.
say the hand would work.
It's the flesh of cows.
Not the
Or-
same thing.
What do you mean? It's the same thing.
What the? What are you on? Is the desert just getting to us right now?
It might be.
I mean,
I
once you take the soul out, the difference between the flesh of a living, breathing person and the flesh of a cow isn't really all that different.
see Peregrine understands.
And souls
Do you
don't
still
tend to
have
stick
your
with the
soul?
body.
Maybe we should kill him.
Me?
Yeah, let's kill him.
That's a bit existential of a question, honestly.
I mean, it's just where, we could kill you and find out.
I mean, it
That's
didn't
true.
work the first time, so you may as well try.
All right, we
Let's
have
get the center of
permission.
the Tootsie Pop kind of shit.
Yes.
Maybe please hurry this along before they end up killing
Yeah, I'm in
Peregrine.
actual danger. Is that scene set up yet?
It's been set
It's,
up. You guys have been
yeah, it's a
talking.
little dangerous. You might have to speed this along just a
I've
little
been-
bit.
I've been
filling
wait-
time until we can see the scene.
Yeah, well,
God
I'm-
laughs at your misfortune, you silly little fuck.
That too. Alright. But you all clear off some more of the sand as best as you can and open the entryway to a stone set of stairs that spiral down into the earth. As you descend and close the hatch behind you, the wind falls to the silence of the outside. And
Back in dark in here.
Well,
Ah.
down the stairs we go.
the small streams of light that that come from the now closed entryway are the only things that you have prior to pulling out a torch. Again, as a reminder, you can pull out a torch with L for light.
Anyway, I can assume, but I would like to ask just to be sure. Is there a particular reason you do not like fire, Peregrine?
Yes.
Hmm.
Thought that one would be obvious.
I do not want to assume and make assumptions of other people's.
I don't think it's that
for them.
obvious. Like, oh, I'm a corpse, I might burn. Okay. As if living flesh cannot.
I'm
Living
pretty sure
flesh
that
is a lot wetter than mine, and
exactly.
as a result, fire does not catch to it quite as readily.
Speak for yourself. First of all, we've been in a desert for a little bit now, and I don't think I packed any water.
I will point.
That
If I
one
may,
was
we are descending into a potentially haunted, potentially occupied by enemy agents, ruin of dark magic. Perhaps we should keep our voices down.
That said, feel free to explore. I don't.
I can't use the arrow keys to move, which does irk me just a tiny bit. Oh, never mind. It works now.
Yeah, you can. What
Yeah.
are you talking about?
I was pressing the buttons and it wasn't doing anything.
Oh, mine also doesn't want. Yeah, I mean, mine also doesn't want to do that.
I thought it was just me.
Hello?
Yes.
You seem to have
Yeah,
gotten
what the fuck?
separated from.
Oh my god.
Hmm?
What? Let me do it. Why is it not doing it?
Yeah, actually, why can't I fucking
Oh, hang on.
move?
It's pouring rain outside. Let me open my windows. Oh, I gotta hear this.
I've got good news and bad news, Ramble.
What's
What's the
that?
bad news?
So there is apparently a light style on Boris for Spectre Glow,
Oh, hang on. Oh,
but
yeah.
it doesn't
what's
Okay.
do
that?
anything.
Wow.
Hmm.
Which is a damn shame.
Yeah, that's weird.
Don't go too far, Schiffer.
What? We already established it's not going to be haunted.
Right.
What's the harm? He's only friendship here. Yeah, there might be something down this hallway. I don't know. No, that
Hold
might
on,
just
come,
be.
come back.
Okay,
We need to
It
make
might-
a decision as a group now.
might just be a smudge.
Are we sticking together or are we splitting up?
Well, nothing bad has ever happened if people split up. This we know.
We needed it.
Well,
What does this feel first?
I
Oh,
will
just
say,
can't go anymore.
as soon as Oriana gets back.
Outside.
Are you back?
Sorry, did I interrupt something? Yes, I was looking
Welcome
at
back.
the rain.
No, you're
Thank
fine. I will say, in the entryway, you can actually see a few different things, which of course are represented here on the map. There is a chill out. Okay.
Oh, there we go. Problem solved. Oh, I found the okay. I can't be in the same tile as another main character, and Rhett can't be in another tile as anybody else.
Yes. That's because of shared space rules.
Oh, okay. Okay, so this works just fine. Then okay.
Yeah,
Rec and I
because
hold
you're
hands and walk
one
around.
L and he's
Yeah.
one S, you can actually share a space.
Oh,
But you
it
can't share a
beco-
space with anybody less than 2 sizes smaller or larger than you. There
Okay,
has to be
you know,
a
that
2
makes-
size difference.
Okay.
So you
yeah,
can
that
also
makes
share
sense.
space with Boris, but
Yes.
Rhett can't.
Right, can't. Okay. Yeah.
Well, actually, I don't know. Is Boris 1S or 1T?
1T.
1T.
Oh, so
So that means Shiver could
no,
share a
still,
space
yeah,
with Boris.
yeah. Everybody else can share space with Boris, but Rhett can't.
If Rek was 1M, they could, yes?
Correct.
Oh,
But then they wouldn't be able to share space with you.
yes.
Yeah, in the entryway, you can see a few different things. You actually see a lamp that appears to have been broken and oil filled. Sand that has been tracked down into this library. A desk that at one point would have perhaps housed a receptionist or been a place of study, now long since broken. Rugs tattered and worn, barely having the reddish color to them that they once had so vibrantly. And shelves. Shelves upon shelves of books that, fortunately, don't appear to be in the best of states, but nonetheless could house a history that has been lost for a couple generations now.
I would hope that the book we're looking for has defining features.
It's
That would be ideal.
incredibly hard to miss, as I understand it.
As long as that is key.
But past that, the shelves themselves, you go from floor to ceiling. Fortunately, there is no peering over them, no peering between them. Thus, creating a very enclosed space.
Now, for curiosity's sake, are they made of stone chiseled out of the rock, or are they simply just built like a wooden shelf?
They are a wooden shelf. One that appears to have been very well built in the past, but over
Time
time,
has not been kind.
yeah, time has not been kind to them.
Noted.
So,
So, who has a good feeling either left or right?
Are we sticking together?
That would be ideal.
Right then.
I
Well,
would
let's-
ask
Unless
that you. I would ask that
Mm.
you, as you're moving through this, like, don't just go running around. Like, feel free to kind of walk through. So take it at a bit of a slower pace. I know it's very
3 spaces
tempting to
at a
just
time.
go
one
running
tile
through.
at a time.
I feel like 1 tile at a time might be a bit slow if we're
But-
free-form exploring.
I mean, like
Yes,
one
this
tile
is free-
weight.
Yeah, this is freeform exploration though. Like, you are welcome to roam around, split up if you see fit to search the area, find what you can find, and if there's a certain way that you want to investigate, we can actually do that as well. So I guess I'll take this. I will
We
take
could
this like
split into teams.
kind of one at a time. You could split into teams as well.
Could have Shiver with Celis and Akron, and Oriamis and Peregrine, perhaps?
I do like that sound of that idea.
You're only saying that because Celis and I wanted to kill you in the open.
Not only.
Doesn't
Alright.
help the case, though, I assume.
It has been taken into consideration, we'll say that much.
All right.
Now then, again, There's a broken lamp, and there's sandy footprints. It is incredibly likely, almost a certainty, that we are not alone. Walk with
Hmm.
caution, and keep your ears and eyes open.
I'm looking for a book. I'm looking for a book. I'm
There's a
looking
lot of books.
for a book.
Oriamus,
I will
Alright,
say,
then.
Yes.
Oriamus,
I wouldn't.
Hmm.
That was quick.
as you,
Oh. Oh, it's
oh,
up. Oh, okay, it's a ramp.
yep, hold on.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yep, sorry. Yep, I'm
actually,
waiting.
everybody can see this at this point. It appears that at least in that section of this library, there has been a break in the wall. Must have happened long, long ago, and it has completely blocked off that particular area. While you can go a little ways up the sand, it is up to the ceiling at least enough that you cannot go further in without digging.
I see.
Let us know.
Now,
Hmm?
how do each of you want to actually approach this search? We'll start with Peregrine. This is your quest. What are your thoughts on this, and how are you looking?
Well, I suppose my first port of call, outside of hoping to find it on some raised dais somewhere obvious, knowing what it is called, I'm going to examine the books on the shelves to see if I can find some sort of sorting pattern, and then hopefully be able to decipher that and follow that to the particular book I'm looking for.
Okay.
Assuming that it's been, like, it's either been sorted with the rest of these books as any other book, or it has a special place. So either way, I feel like that method should find it eventually, because if it has a special place, it'll be very easy to find.
Okay. In that case, then, as you're looking over the shelves, you find that a lot of the books that are on on these shelves are they tend to be more historical in nature. Um, Not a bad thing, but one that's not in line with the Dux Obscurus. You occasionally do find one that, a small section that is dealing in different types of magics. And,
Well, you know what?
yes?
I'm gonna have Boris go with the other team. Keep our eyes out.
Okay.
Oh,
Now,
alright, well then.
I will say, as far as Boris is concerned, the feature specifies that you need to be within 10 squares of each other to communicate.
Yeah, done that. Just.
There
Oh,
is a
and sharing
measuring tool.
senses.
That is
Yeah,
13
there's-
squares from you.
Well, shit. Alright, fine, I'll keep Boris with me. Though I can't see through Boris. Whoa!
Yeah, Rex
I think I
there.
went the wrong way.
I am in the hallway. I taking up too much room. I'm sorry.
Well, you
Hey,
shouldn't be taking up any amount of.
Rec.
Oh, because Rex there, right? Well.
Yeah.
Eh, well, Boris has done a little bit of scout. I'm still gonna use Boris as a forward scout, honestly.
I mean, yeah, that's perfectly fine. Like, if you want to share senses with Boris, well, unfortunately, it's not set up for you to be able to see through their eyes.
Oh, I can see
I said
through
that.
their eyes just fine.
Oh, you
That
can?
has not been a problem. Yeah, I literally visited Celis, Akron, and Shiver over there. I could see
Okay.
perfectly fine.
Well, I guess my my stuff just wasn't working well. That's fine though. Hey,
Which I guess we can make that little trip over there to those guys' cannon um, Oriamis, don't worry about going down that hallway.
Oh, okay.
There's precious little there. Stay here. I'm going to have Boris scout up ahead.
Okay.
But as I do that, other people.
Yes. Shiver or Celis, which one of you is kind of taking point on your all's search?
That is a fantastic question.
I want to say we'd be, at least I'd be pushing forward.
Okay. In that case, then, you weren't given a ton of information about the Ducks of Securus other than it being a book of great importance. One that would be very weird to find on just a dusty shelf. How are
That's
you
exactly why
approaching
they
your
would put it
search?
there. Don't you see?
How are you approaching the search, Celis?
Huh? That's a good question. Honestly, just try and push forward, see along the tunnels. Just try and find anything of use. Making sure I'm not gonna be stepping on any traps, of course.
Okay. Well, good news is that, at least so far, you haven't stepped on any traps. And while you've been trying to keep an eye out for them, you haven't seen anything to indicate a trap, at least yet.
Okay. Then forward we go.
Peregrine, you were going to send Boris for some scouting?
Yes. I know spectral glow isn't working, but I mean, can I just use the lantern for now? And
Yeah, that's
it'll say
fine.
it's a spectral glow.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's brighter than I. Oh, hello.
What do you see, Peregrine?
Boris has spotted some footprints around the corner.
Do they lead deeper?
Um, it looks like they lead this way. I just want to confirm. Do they look like they
Yes.
lead this way, or am I imagining that?
Yeah, they are going from right to left. And
Okay.
while it's a little bit harder to make out, you can't make out the full thing, there appears to be a smaller hole in the wall around there that seems to have, that's where some sand has sifted in.
Okay. Yes, they seem to be going this way, perhaps into the leftern corridor. Leftern corridor? Sure.
Yep.
Let's see.
Shiver. As it stands right now, you're just kind of following Celis. Do you have your own approach to this? I know, like, you're
I'm
supposed to
more-
be in a group, but
Well, of course. I'm more um I am more preoccupied with trying to assess threats than necessarily finding any particular object. I'm suspicious that we're not alone down here, and I'm keeping my eyes peeled.
well, as it stands, you haven't seen anything personally, and you haven't heard anything out of the ordinary. The only sounds so far been your own footsteps across the stone floor.
Like Shiver would have footsteps.
Yeah, bold of you to assume. And anyway, it
Shiver
sounds
has
like the
feet.
perfect perfect setup to lure me into a false sense of security, which I simply cannot have.
Shiver has the amazing power of hovering 3 inches off the ground at any time.
Yes, it's the first thing they teach you in the College of Black Ash.
Mhm.
I mean, I do imagine the first thing they teach you is how to walk silently if you don't already know how to do that.
Well, yes, you think I make some kind of joke?
Fellas, as you go around the corner, you do actually see the what's supposed to be a faint glow of Boris on the complete other side.
A faint bluish glow. Ethereal.
Mm.
Haunting.
Mm.
It seems like this hallway just fully extends across. As for Boris, it does seem like this hall does stretch further down. Looking through Boris's senses, there seem to be more sections talking about various magics and magical items that have been around Behdmeten. So they are very, very old. No pedestals, unfortunately.
Alright. Just tried to tab out of the rule book. But it's in Codex.
Oh no.
No pedestals. Boris is going to continue. Whoa.
Celis, you
Paying.
kind of... What?
Oh, I was just gonna say, yep. Paying special attention to. Does it look like it just ends in this collapse of sand? Getting closer now?
Unfortunately, it looks like it does. Like it does go up a little bit, and it does seem to just kind of cover the bookcases there. It hopefully
How high is
what you're looking
this?
for.
How high is
Yes?
the ceiling in here?
The ceiling, I swore that I set it to. Oh, now I remember why. The ceiling is 3 high.
3 high, okay. And does the sand go all the way up to the ceiling, or does it kind of plateau out?
The sand does in fact go up to the ceiling. Um, at least up high enough that you would not be able to squeeze in there.
Okay. In that case, unless...
Are you wondering if like Boris would be able to squeeze up there,
Um,
or like
if anyone, like, if there is passage through there, really.
well, with
Like, if
Boris
it
being
continues on Earth, that looks to
one
be a dead end.
tiny, actually see if I can, I think I can force them up there. Yeah, I can.
Oh, shit.
Alright,
Okay, whoa.
so yeah, I will say that obviously, in order to see through their eyes, in order to see through their eyes proper, and like get information to Peregrine,
I'll have to come closer.
you have to stay within that 10. But since they are one tiny, I will allow them to kind of go up there on top of it, just squeezing along the ceiling.
A secret passage that time forgot. Borealis, I believe Shiver, Celis, and Akron are exploring up north, but I may have found us something down south.
Mm-hmm. Either way.
I'm kind of curious, can I do it? If I like go... Oh no, I can't climb any further here.
You might be able to if I force you past that wall there.
Probably stop here for now. Should keep us within 10. Feel free to force Boris past that wall.
Alright. And in the meantime, before you proceed too much further,
Of course.
Celis, Akron, and Shiver, you are currently at the hole that I was describing earlier. You do see the footprints in the sand.
Mhm.
You can't really tell how recent they are, just that they are not footprints that have been lost time. No wind really blowing through here, so the only thing that would even potentially cover it up is if more sand sifted through this hole, which does not seem to be happening. So, fortunately, somebody has been through here. Whether they are still here or not is up for debate.
Nothing
How do you
lost
wish?
from just following footprints on the sand. At least they're not bloody footprints.
Now you do know that this is
Nice.
that this is going towards the area that um that Peregrine and Oriamus were at.
Mm-hmm. It just means we get to meet up.
Right?
This way? I assume.
Yeah.
I mean, we did briefly see you guys passing by.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, hello.
this is it's right. This is the sand dead end.
Ah.
Yes. And they go.
Off they go.
Hello.
Good
Now-
to see
I
you.
guess we're following the footprints.
Ah, as were we.
There's nothing on the other path.
Boris has found a small passageway through the sand that he is currently exploring.
No. You're welcome to move him. I think I can move. Yeah. So, while it is very difficult to see anything crawling along this small gap in the ceiling, and unfortunately, because of how it has sifted in, traversal is quite difficult. You do find that it does loop around to the east. I'm actually going to actually do something here for you. There you go.
Okay.
Um,
Boris.
You can actually see at about this point it does start to slope down, and just on the edge of your light see something that is odd. Here's that there are... What?
Oh, no, don't worry about it. I keep thinking it's letting Boris go ever further, but I don't think that's actually true. I think this
Hmm.
is the furthest where Boris can go.
Is it?
From me to be 10 tiles? I mean, they could go down to this lower one.
Yeah, you are currently at 8. You have 2 more spaces.
See, I'm showing me at 6.
Going 6?
Yeah, 6 squares, 6 tiles. Here, I'll
That doesn't sound
display
right.
2 others. Well, that's what I was thinking, but there it is.
Yeah,
See here. 1. Oh fuck! Hold on, this is weird with the thing. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 7 is what I'm actually seeing if I count it out.
yeah, see. Snap 1, 2, 5, 6. Yeah, okay. I know what was going on for me. It was I had to set it to snap to center because otherwise it does weird like measurements.
Yeah, I set mine to snap center as well.
Yeah, you're currently at 7.
Okay.
You do
So
actually
3
have a
more
little bit more.
spaces.
Yeah.
That's way too much milk.
But
Maybe. I always forget that you can't milk an herbal tea the way you can milk a black tea.
Oh, that attitude.
yeah, that's quitter's talk.
I mean, the real secret is you just have to find its udder.
Yeah, I need another tea. Anyway, sorry, you were describing something at the edge of Boris's vision. I think I see it
Yeah.
there, some stairs.
Yeah. Well, yes. Just at the edge of Boris's vision, it's very dark. But you can see what appears to be a set of stairs, and they're right about here. Appear to be some almost like a cage. Metal bars that are going up to the ceiling,
Something to
encasing
block our
these
egress so we
steps.
can't just burrow to it, basically.
Yes. Where the entry point to that is,
I have some suspicions based on the layout so far, anyway.
yeah.
Alright, I will have Boris return to us, and I will share my findings with the others.
Right? Boris just pops out.
Oh,
I believe if we go back to the eastern side of this library, we may find some stairs leading further in. That very well may be where this book is.
lead the way.
I'd love to, but I can't move Boris. Can you move Boris one more? There we go, thank you.
There we go. Made some
Yeah,
room.
I had to set up some weird walls for the mound. Apologize.
That's fine. It makes sense. There we go. Oh, we can't get past Shoriamas.
Oh, sorry. I thought I moved out of the way.
Oh,
I managed to move
it's
more
so
into the way.
big.
And Rek is not helping that situation.
As you start moving towards the east, you you hear footsteps in the sand.
Going to stage whisper, lights out. Oh fuck, it's the episode.
Oh, Rick. Okay, select what. There we go.
There you go.
Okay. Perfect. They'll never see me.
Oh my god.
Fellas didn't get the memo.
Remember what? Oh, my fucking light. Ah, wow. There you go.
Ooh, dark.
Wow, that's dark. Alright, I'm going
Everything-
to press myself as much as I can up against the wall. Boris will dim his own spectral glow.
Okay. And you hearing these footsteps coming towards you. You see fuck. You see somebody has started to peek around the bookcases. If they're trying to investigate what's going on. Now,
I'm assuming we can't see
stands-
each other right now, right? Or not very well anyway.
not very well. As it stands right now, I'm actually checking the vision here. I believe that Oriamis is the only one that can even see an inch of their token right now. Oriamis, I am going to, if you're going to be staying there, I need you to do some stealth. So,
Oh boy.
Okay.
I'm gonna do agility. Because of how
Just-
dark it is, even for you, I'm gonna say that this is a medium
Okay.
test.
Can I also ask a question?
Sure.
Instead of rolling stealth, when I realize that there is something moving, can I grab for it and make a might test instead of a stealth?
Well, right now they are.
Too far.
Yeah, they are currently 8 spaces away from you.
Ah. Hmm. That poses a problem. Yeah. So agility.
Okay, here I'll request the roll. What skill do you want to apply to this?
Gymnastics. I'm good at controlling my breathing.
Ooh.
I'll allow it. All right.
I love that because it's in the dark, so this is a very audio-based stealth roll. That's fucking good.
Oh, I can't see the dice.
I know it disappeared. Oh,
Oh.
it's so scary. Wait, chat log? Chat log?
There's no chat log.
There's no chat log for that die roll.
Nope.
Well, did it give you the result?
Nope.
Oh,
It
It gave
boy,
you the
here we
result.
go.
shadow.
So,
I'm assuming you know what you rolled, Rambles, right?
oh yeah, I know exactly what he rolled. Though he's
Okay,
supposed to also know what he rolled. I don't know why he
Nope.
doesn't.
Nope. It
Don't worry
doesn't show in
about
the
it,
action log.
it'll add to
We
the
watched the
tension.
dice disappear into the shadow.
All right. Well, You control your breathing. You breathe in very, very slow and low, being your best rock self, which somehow, probably because of how dark it is, does not stand out in the middle of a library.
Hmm.
And after a very tense and quiet moment, you hear the footsteps walking away.
Ooh, was that a door? Or some sort of mechanism?
Mm.
I'm going to, as best I can, have Boris, quiet as a ghost cat, follow where the footsteps are. They're down this hallway here. I can't even ping it. There we go.
Yes, they were somewhere down that hallway.
Okay, I think I see a way here. Boris is straining against the darkness to see. Let's see. I'm gonna do a quick measuring tool just to see how far Boris can get. Oh, sweet.
Cats
Boris
go-
can get right up to that.
Cats have a little bit of night vision.
And I'm using that to my advantage, believe you me.
Mm-hmm.
Look to the left, look to the right. Do I see... This looks like almost a dead end.
And you don't see anything to the left or to the right. Actually, token vision. Yeah, it's all that you see are just shelves filled to the brim with books.
Good. I have a plan.
And what's the plan?
You saw where that person was, right?
The general area, yes.
Okay. I will have Boris make a noise to draw them out again. When they come out, we will ambush them.
I like the idea.
You remember where they came from, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Then we will prepare. Positions, everyone.
Oh, I can't see anything.
Oh, if you squint on your screen, you can see shit.
No, I can't.
Oh no, you don't have as good as night vision because I'm a creature of the night. Sorry, every fucking mechanical benefit I'm gonna fucking take and then
I can't see anything.
use. Alright. Here we go.
Alright.
Here, actually,
Shiver and
since-
Celis, do you want in on this plan?
I mean, they got nothing better to do. I just can't see shit.
I can't
Yes.
see shit.
Oriamis, you feel an ethereal,
Cat.
fuzzy cat brush against your legs.
I see the cat. Okay,
Okay,
lead the way.
follow the cat. Oh,
Hang
God,
on.
Shiver stomped
Okay.
on the cat.
Oh.
There we go.
Oh, okay.
No, this is obviously purposely dark.
Yes, of
Though,
course.
yes, you are actually supposed to be able to even if it's
Okay.
slowly
This should
navigate
be a
it.
relatively safe room.
Are we all following Boris?
You can. Well, I was just moving Oriamis to what I think would be the most advantageous position for him.
Okay, right there is fine, or you want like more in the corner? I think that's a corner.
Out of sight, ideally, so that you can jump around the corner and hit him.
Again, I
Jump
can't
around.
see a corner.
Just move one space down.
Down. Okay, got you.
Perfect.
Thank you.
I've got Hector in there with you.
I can see. I feel Hector. Just give him a pat on the shoulder. Thank you,
Oh,
Hector.
this is so fun. All right. Okay. Everyone else, I think we've all got pretty good movement. So as long as Oriamis is there to jump the person, and we're not that visible. Do you want Rec to be in there with you?
I can put him on the shoulders, yeah.
All right. So move Rec down, like, there we go. Down 2 more, to the right 1.
I got it.
Oh, up. Back up. Right?
There we
Yep,
go. Yeah,
perfect.
yeah.
There you go.
There we go. Rex on Oriam's shoulders, an extra pair of hands ready to grab.
Alright. Is everybody happy with their positions?
I think.
Sure.
Good. Boris is going to do what cats do. He's gonna
Meow.
hop up onto one of the higher shelves and knock a couple books to the floor.
All right. Now, if only because of Boris's ghostly nature, they are able to get onto the shelves without breaking the shelf itself. And they are able to start just swatting at some of the books and starting to knock them down onto the floor. One after the other, do they fall to the ground. And you wait. And once again, you start hearing footsteps. They seem to be coming from on the other side of the wall to your south, Oriamis.
Oriamis Kool-Aid Man, a motherfucker.
Is the shelf thin enough for me to grab through? Or is it?
If you can hear that, if you can move into position, it might be a false wall.
Is there a wall below me?
Not yet.
Well, I know not yet. How much space do
3.
I have?
3
So the
squares.
wall's here?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, I
In
see a
fact,
square.
there's a glowing square here now.
Wow.
You hear the footsteps approach,
I mean,
and as you, now that you're a lot closer, you hear it even more clearly. A latch click. And the door, let me adjust this, that, nope, incorrect. Fuck.
Oh.
Oh. I see a clever rifle conduit.
I see just a touch of them too. The name.
You know what you must do.
I'll tell you that. Right.
2 pair.
Okay, you see the bookcase itself kind of swing open, and in the darkness, yeah, you see a robed man that is very surprised to see a large stone gladiator on the other side of this bookcase.
And a small kobold on their shoulders, reaching for them.
All right. You're going to try to like grab them or tackle them or something?
Yep.
What's your plan?
So Oriamas and Rek are grabbing for the conduit.
Okay. Do you have a particular skill that would work here?
I mean, I think that should just be combat start. As soon as you go to make a hostile move against an enemy.
It's not hostile. I'm just grabbing him. Got my arms wide for a hug, you know. It's not hostile. My arms just happen to line up with their neck. You know, I give them a nice little hug around that area. You know, that's just not hostile. But anyway, lift.
Lift? I can see that. All right.
I'm able to.
Now this is going to be a fairly like.
It's going to
I'm
be
going
weighted
say
against
that,
me, of course.
Yeah. I'm gonna make this another medium test. As like the second that it opens enough for both of you to see each other, he is going to try to react.
Of course.
So I want a might test.
My test.
That did not actually give it to you.
I can do it.
No,
My test with an edge.
That's the spirit.
Well, he said
There
it
we
was
go,
a
it
with a
actually-
negative.
there you go.
An edge is a positive.
That edge is a positive.
Oh, sorry, Bane.
No, don't quit
No.
trying to make things harder on yourself.
No, it's just a medium
Oh,
test.
you get to throw it at me. Okay.
Yeah, like I did last time.
But do I click Bane?
No banes.
Nobody said
You're
anything about
okay.
Bane.
Oh, there goes the dice again.
All
Did
right.
Rick make a roll too? Just in case.
No, I'll say that Rek is assisting, thus you have an edge on this.
Okay.
You, with a swiftness, as soon as you meet eyes, you can see that he tries to close it again. You, with one hand, grab the bookcase where it was opening, pull it open the rest of the way, with the other hand, grab at his robe, and pull him straight towards you, pinning him down on the ground. You have him flattened against the ground right now under your force.
Okay. I whisper to Rick, make sure the door stays open, while I try to make sure that the conduit cannot yell or make any noise.
You you see he does try to shout, and like you quickly put your hand over his mouth, making sure to muffle things. Do you want to what do you want to do with him?
I pull him away from the bookcase, back towards Peregrine and everyone else, while Rek is able to keep the door open.
All right. Now this is going to be a fun thing. I am going to give him the grabbed condition, and I'm going to say that he is grabbed by you. Go ahead, move.
Now hang on, I've got to move Rek out of the way though, right?
No, that's probably fine.
Okay, let me just.
Oh man, did it? Oh, that's why. All right, hold on.
Okay, I see. It's attached. Those cube is attached to them.
Yeah, it ended up.
Rek grabbed him.
Yeah,
Oh, there you go.
The cube.
Hey, hold on.
Okay, yeah, I'm holding.
Grabbed by you. All right, there you go.
Pull him back. Rek's got the bookcase. Just make sure they got that. Yep.
Is the door
Yep.
shut now?
No, Rek's got the
Okay.
door.
All right. You have dragged him. You have dragged him back. Um,
Just hiss him.
down the ways a little bit. Yeah, you do hear you did hear a quick thump, and then some light dragging with a muffled yell. Whatever is going on, it sounds like it's going well, especially since
No.
you actually can see Peregrine exactly what has been going on.
Stalwart Guardian aura. Oh, that sounds fun.
The cat has a lantern, I see.
This is a spectral glow. Thank you very much. Which Boris is going to cease suppressing for a bit so that we can see what the fucking deal is.
Damn, the conduit has a shit-eating grin. Look at that smile.
He looks
Yeah, he
like
does.
you grabbing him was exactly his plan.
I've calculated that move.
And 4 parallel universes ahead of you.
I assume Celis and Shiver can't see it due to the shadows.
I
Not
can't
currently.
see shit.
Yeah, okay.
anything,
Hector, could you
no.
move up like one tile? So I can move. Yeah, thank you. There we go. They're in the doorway. You should be able to see the conduit if you move towards the door. Or
We should
entrance.
move forward at this point. Oh no,
What the
other
fuck is
hallway.
the door?
This
Oh,
way.
Whoa.
I see
Oh.
somebody.
Over
you
here.
yeah, hi.
All right.
Hello. I
I
have
think
him.
at a certain point, we're beyond stealth.
They still don't know we're here. This is just for the sake of other people being able to
Yeah,
participate.
This is Peregrine motioning everybody to come because Peregrine can see through Boris and knows what's going on.
Yes.
Fair enough.
Boris giving just a faint blue glow.
That we can look at the conduit.
Right. Yeah. Getting a better look at them. And again, you see that they have robes, or the robes of a religious individual. And they, upon everybody else approaching, realize that they're in a bit more trouble than just one sturdy individual, and fear
Hey, Shiver. Should
clearly
we let Celis or
pushes
Akron
over
be
them.
in that doorway instead of us?
Why, sure.
Blah, blah, blah.
Perfect. You guys are bigger, so if he starts doing some bullshit,
Right.
So, what is your next move?
I'm gonna Hector
Continue
move
holding
around
them.
here.
And let
Gotta do
other
more than
people
just hold
do
them
the
by.
interrogating.
Yeah, they continue to be held.
Good.
They are very afraid and very confused about what's happening right now. And unfortunately, at least right now, they don't have a whole lot to say.
I want to keep it that way for at least a little bit.
Yeah. We could gag him. Tie him up and gag him.
I think my hand would work fine for at least a while to keep them quiet.
Okay. Well, unless somebody else does something, you do continue to hold on to him.
Are we interrogating this guy or?
That is the reason I am continuing to hold them.
Okay, cool. Sorry, I thought you were trying to keep him quiet, which is a bit antithetical.
Well,
to
you,
an interrogation.
you can ask the question and I will remove my hand from their mouth so they can answer.
Fair enough. All right, in that case, Peregrine from around the corner is going to say, "We know why you're here. You seek the tome, same as us, don't you?
Of course, the hand comes away from their mouth, still close enough just in case they decide to make any yelling to cover it back
They,
up.
yeah. You say, what tome? There's plenty of tomes here. Of course we're after a tome. You can take any of these tomes. Be my
And yet
guest.
you haven't. You remain here. I believe you're after something very special indeed. Do you work for Korsakef?
Upon you saying the name Korsakef, he visibly starts taking you a little more seriously.
Peregrine's going to smile and say, of course I mean the true Korsakef.
What are you going to do to me?
Well, that entirely depends on you, my friend. Do you think yourself an honest man?
He seems to give it some thought. I'm as honest as I need to be.
Well, then I should
Wrong
impress
answer,
upon you
death.
that in this moment, you need to be quite honest,
I
lest
peek over
your
there. Oh,
expedition be cut short.
kind of lean over a touch from their shoulder. I think a little bit more than honesty is what we require from you now. We require the truth.
You're
No,
you are
no, he's got a point. You can be quite honest while not giving all the information. I'm very good at that.
I should tell you then as well that we consider lies of omission to be antithetical to honesty.
Understood. What do you
Now
want?
then, we have a few questions. How many are in your band? And you play the sax or the cello?
I'm actually partial
Couldn't
to
help myself.
spoons. No, there are 5 of us.
And your compatriots are through that door. I kind of motion towards Rek, standing against, while it doesn't look at what I can only assume is now a closed bookcase.
It's still closed? I thought it was open.
No, it's open.
I thought Rek was gonna close it.
No, they're
I mean-
keeping it open just to make sure there's not a mechanism to make sure it locks.
Oh fuck. Okay, well, then.
Maybe
Oh,
they can
no.
keep it like
I
kind
mean-
of, a little bit more closed, like like a tiny bit open, but they're not letting it close all the way.
That's fine. I don't want the sound and light to carry
Yes.
because
Yeah. Okay.
They're just making sure it's not closing.
in that case, if I know that it's open, I'm definitely going to have Shiver, and I don't think I need to tell them to do this, watching our backs like a fucking hog. Same to Akron.
The hawk wishes it had my eyes.
Anyway, the question: your compatriots are through that door, are they?
Yes, yes, they are.
Can I sense any? Oh man, I certainly can. I've got horrible intuition, actually.
You wouldn't believe it. Me too.
No, I was gonna have you fucking figure him out for me.
Uh,
Oh,
I
that
mean,
saddens me.
if somebody wants to
I have
kind of
intimidate.
force a test of some kind,
You
we
can-
can discuss it.
Yeah, if you can do something to force a test, I have intimidate, which will.
You could always squeeze him harder to
Yeah, that's the plan.
well, I mean that's what I'm saying, like just might intimidate tests just to like express our skepticism.
That is an option.
Alright, in that case, when he answers that, I'm going to give Oriamis just a look.
I pull him tighter, give a little bit more grease behind the elbows to make sure
Okay.
he really understands what we're looking for.
Okay.
And you already have the intimidate on there?
Yep.
Oh yeah, intimidate might right there, perfect. And the dice went disappeared.
Now, are you like clicking the dice and throwing them?
No, I hit the button that says roll dice.
Oh, that's wild. Okay. Maybe try moving the window somewhere where where we
It's
are.
in the center of the screen.
Well, shit.
When I hit the button, the window disappears.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay.
Yeah, I genuinely don't know why it's not showing it to you guys. I can make it visible. I can make like the old rolls and stuff visible to you. Like you should see now in the chat log the agility and might tests from before.
Oh, there is
The action
oh,
test? The action log?
Yeah, in the
Right.
action log.
Yeah, the
Oh.
only thing I see is Peregrine summoned familiar.
Yeah, that's what I've
Yeah.
got too.
Also me.
Huh. That's weird. That's something we'll have to look into later.
Anyway,
Yeah. In the meantime, you squeeze him and try to intimidate him as best as you can. And he winces in pain from the squeeze. And he says, "They're far, far further ahead. I was sent back here quite a ways to check on the entryway. When I heard noise, I investigated.
What reason do you have to check the entryway? Are you afraid of people coming in, finding
Grabbing
out
you in
what
the
you're
dark.
doing in here?
Didn't realize I was being held by a fool. Of course I'm afraid of being followed.
But
You
why?
made it quite clear that you are no friend of mine.
I say we bind him, gag him, leave him here. If he's telling the truth, then it will be a lot easier to deal with his friends later on. If he's lying, we could cut out his tongue.
I may
I don't
also
think we need
suggest
to
a,
reduce ourselves to stuff like that.
I think a conduit may live with a broken finger or two. Something, maybe not the most permanent, but they will remember.
Really don't think we need to do that.
Let's just make sure that it will be quite some time before he can move freely again, even with the help of others. Through binding, not through breaking his arms and legs, to be clear.
I did not say arm, I said fingers. But yes, I agree.
All right.
I gesture towards Hector or Celis to help me properly bind them while I hold still.
And help you will get.
Shiver, did you learn any special shadow knots in your college?
Yeah. Yes, I know knots from the college. Of course.
Yes. They have the best bondage school class teachers you have seen in the country, or not?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes, no fear there. Yes, of course. That was class number 2. Yes. Walking silently, and then bondage. Yes, of course.
All right. So you bind him. Where are you putting?
Hmm.
I say either up here. Honestly, that's what I was saying, because the alternative would be to drag him all the way back to the entrance, and if they're already further in, I fear time may be of the essence.
There is a collapse section in the hallway here to my left, yes? Like over
Yes.
here?
Yes.
We may bury him in the sand.
Why are you trying to kill
Yes,
him?
we will.
No.
Hear me out.
Bury
We'll
him
bind
so
him and
his
bury him up to his neck in sand. After we bind
yes.
him.
See,
Although I don't know
Peregrine
if we have
sees the-
time for that. I did just say time is of the essence.
I mean, I could use 2 hands to just pull away the sand. 2 arms, since he is bound.
I do have husks. We could probably bury him with some expedience.
We're not trying to be very particular about the sand that we're pulling away. We're just pulling it away in chunks and putting something in, pushing it back.
Hey Rambles, do you think with Hector, Peregrine, Oriama, Celis, Akron, and 4 husks all working together, we could bury this guy in like 2 minutes or less?
2 minutes? That's a lot of time. I was gonna say like a minute tops.
I think it's possible. There. Ooh. You'd only be able to use 3 husks, and that's mostly because you don't like. Well, you could use 4 husks if you do not participate, Peregrine, because there's only 8 spaces around
Oh, okay.
an individual. So
Well, the husks are stronger than I am, so.
fair enough. In that case, yeah, sure. If you want to, you can bury him in the sand a little bit.
Bury him up. Alright, so we will bind him, gag
Yes.
him, and bury him up to his head in the sand.
Yes.
And then we will mound a little bit of sand in front of his head so that it's not very obvious where he is.
I like the way you think.
Let
All
it
right.
never be said that fucking heroes in tabletop RPGs aren't the most paranoid motherfuckers.
Okay. So you get to work. You bring him over to the sand.
Oh,
Oh,
sorry.
shit.
He's still grabbed. Ungrab him. Ungrab him.
Man, he zipped right over to you. Holy shit.
I just moved a space and he zipped. He's at the wall. He's at the wall.
You gotta add restrained.
Oh, yeah.
There he is.
All right. restrain him and bury him uh up to his neck in the sand, making sure that he is not able to go anywhere.
Good.
I will place a hand on his head and say, despite appearances, we are not monsters.
I
We
hope
are
for your
finished
sake
here
you
and
are
we have
right.
secured the tome. We will free you, despite your master.
I think we may be in our best interest to free him within the walls of Behdmeten.
I couldn't agree more. Well, I could maybe agree a little bit more.
Yeah,
So long as he stays bound,
in the dungeon.
gagged, buried
Yes,
up to his
of
neck in
course.
sand.
I don't think I could carry that much sand.
Fair enough. We'll do what we must. Anyway, further down into the library with us, please. Yes.
Thank you, Rek, for holding the door.
Hold door.
I don't think I would have been able to help much for the interrogation.
You guys kind of scare me, honestly.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
And down the stairs we go.
All
What
right.
we will find, I guess we'll see in a week.
All right. With that, we will end the session there. As you all descend just a little bit deeper into the library.
As we start walking, I'm just going to say, when you said 5, do you think he meant 5 in addition to himself or with himself? To black.
Ah, fuck. All right. And yes, we will come back to this next week. If you are still here, thank you for being here. And I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your night. Where the
Hooray!
fuck did it go? God damn it, I know what happened. This is another thing I'm gonna need to that I'm gonna need to remember.
Okay, it's still
There's
there.
actually a couple different folders. Uh, Specifically, there is a folder that's set up uh that is called map documents. And that is specifically for the individual map. Good night.